Morning guys. So I have been up since 6:30. It is now a little after 9 and I got up early so I could check in for my flight. And I got some of the worst boarding positions I have ever gotten in my life. Well, the second one isn't that bad. It's B15, which I should be able to get a window seat with that. But my first flight from Tampa to Nashville, I got B31, which basically puts me at one of the last people to get on the plane. And I'm gonna see if maybe I can like upgrade myself. That costs like $40, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but with flying, my thing is the window seat, that's the whole reason main reason I love it in the first place is the views. But anyway, so I will say that kind of sent me into a bit of a spiral this morning that I am now currently trying to get myself out of. That by itself is not like the worst thing in the world. I've had a worse boarding position one other time, but that was when my flight got canceled and I had to check in after T24 and it was like B45 and I still got a window there, so maybe I'll get it with B31. But anyway, that by itself is not the worst thing in the world. Like, if that was all that was going on, I'd be like, okay, crappy boarding positions, whatever. But I swear this year has just been, I don't even know what to say about this year anymore. I really don't. I mean, it literally started out January 2nd. I started this year with pneumonia. Got rid of that after 10 days, and then my sister's dog had to get put down. And I've been really still struggling with grief. I don't even know why. Like, it's hurting more than it did last year. And then on top of all of that, the one thing that had me completely distracted from all these other issues and had me really excited was the flying. And now I'm stressed about that as well because I've got terrible boarding positions. And on top of all that, I'm also feeling anxious about my dentist appointment on Wednesday because I just don't know how it's gonna go. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the things or not at this point. And then kind of stressed about my clinic appointment on Friday because I'll be talking, depending on how the dentist goes, be talking with my team about transferring to Tampa General. And everything combined that January has thrown at me this point, I was just beyond anything this morning. I wanted to scream, I wanted to punch a wall, I wanted to cry, I wanted to do all of the above, but I didn't do any of that. I just basically sat here and wrote in my diary and then listened to music. And so to say that I am like, well, happy now would be an understatement because I'm still pretty frustrated. I'm over January. I'm just done with January. I mean, there's been good things like going to the racetrack, going to the Lightning game, but on the whole, this has been a pretty challenging month. So hopefully I can find out a way to upgrade myself. That'll take a lot of stress off because I really want the window seat, and I don't know, maybe tomorrow will end up being amazing, but right now I'm feeling over. The dog's apparently having a bad dream. Yachty, wake up. Over everything this morning. So the greatest start to today. I thought I was gonna be like hyper excited today, but instead I'm just like, all right, January, what else you got for me? That's pretty much how I feel like at this point. So anyway, I think for now I'm just gonna continue listening to music and then I'll pack, but yeah, we'll see how the day goes. But hope you guys are having a better morning than mine. Hey guys, so I had to say I'm already feeling some better because I talked to my sister for about 20 minutes while I was finishing packing up the clothes that I washed last night. The only thing I have left to pack clothes-wise is one cami. The ironic thing is I packed all my long pants because it's Florida and I basically have shorts left. which is usually not a problem, but it's 48 degrees today, so I'm kind of awkwardly freezing. But I kind of just made a joke out of it. I was like, well, I know what to call this year slash month. This is the year slash hopefully month of Murphy's Law. Just making a joke because, you know what, it's at that point for me now where I'm either gonna laugh or I'm gonna cry, and I would rather laugh because I'm tired of crying. So we're calling this the month of Murphy's Law, and yeah, I call it that after already having not the greatest morning. I was packing my suitcase and then Ninja promptly threw up and I accidentally stepped in it. And then I cleaned it, but I was like, okay, after I've now stepped in cat throw up, I'm calling this the month of Murphy's Law. So there you have it. But anyway, so it is about 10:30 now. I've actually been up 4 hours and haven't really gotten a whole lot done. So I'm trying to let it warm up a little bit before I take Panda out because it's pretty cold right now. So I think maybe I'm gonna eat, take my meds, because I do want to be in bed by like 8 o'clock tonight. So I need to get started on my day, and yeah, but sometimes you just gotta make a joke because that's how I deal with things. I deal with them with humor, and so that's what I'm doing. But talking to her always makes me feel better, so that's what I did. And yeah, let's go find something to eat. Hey guys, so I technically already ended my vlog, but I'm gonna put in a little clip. I just sat outside for about 30 minutes. I was fine, like jacket wise, but because I have to wear shorts, my legs were getting cold. But anyway, so the sunshine also made me feel so much better, and as I was coming back, there was a rainbow in the fountain, and that rainbow just reminded me that I am not alone, and that even when things are really frustrating, God's promise is still there. And so that rainbow just made me smile, and I took a clip of it. So here it is, that rainbow. There was also a lot of birds out there. There's like this migrating group of birds going around, so that was really nice. And yeah, so here's that rainbow, and then we'll rewind back to the end of this vlog. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight pretty early today because I'm planning on going to bed in about 6 to 7 hours. I'm gonna go to bed at around 8 o'clock tonight, so hopefully I will be able to sleep. I'd say I feel a little bit better about the fact that I might get a window because my dad said he was B50 once and he got a window seat, so hopefully I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that B31 will work out for me. But yeah, I took Panda out, and it's actually not that bad right now. It's almost 60 degrees, so in the sun it's nice, and in the shade it's a little cold. But I think that's cold. My mom texted me. She's like, "Oh, when you land, it's supposed to be like, what, like 32 or something like that." I was like, I wanted it cold. I didn't want it that cold. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Right now I'm just watching actually the last Rizzoli Isles. We've gone through all 7 seasons and this is the last one, so a little sad. But I did make a joke too. I was like, well, if I end up getting stuck in something besides a window seat on tomorrow on that first flight, I'm gonna want something to do. And so I was like, well, I'm probably gonna download Manifest from Hulu, and if I get stuck in middle seat, I will sit there and I will watch Manifest on the plane. not the most appropriate show to watch on a plane, but you know, whatever works, right? So anyway, so that is all I've got for today. Tomorrow is going to be an adventure, and I'll bring you guys along with me for it. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.